2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Time for the second shot into the first. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Outstanding shot, high quality. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
A chance to get two back on the course here, this one for Eagle.
That's pretty tidy. Oh, how about that one?
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
This hole here is a par 4.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Looking good.
And that will drop in for birdie. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Lovely effort that. Time for the second shot into the third. This one heading towards the green. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Hey, nice looking line. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Okay, that'll work. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
This is, oh yeah.
Oh, what a super shot.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
It's looking solid.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. And this putt to move into the top 20. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Not a bad line, this one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
This should play. Good shot there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Beautiful shot. finds himself in a share of 13th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Well, that's beautifully judged.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Nice stroke. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. He's currently tied for 15th. Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Well played, mate. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Didn't that look good for a long time? Nice recovery there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, get in. That's frustrating. Good look at a birdie here. He finds himself in a share of 11th. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
And hitting yet another green here today.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
And from about 105 yards.
That should find the surface. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. 8 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Yes, they've made it. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 7. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That starts off on a good line.
A well holed. He'll take the birdie. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Setting up now on a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. This shot is about 140 yards out. Well, this one's going right at the flag. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. Putting for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. He finds himself in a share of 7th. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Putting for birdie here. Super shot that. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That's not your best effort on the greens. He's currently tied for 5th. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Club up. I like this play.
Not bad. 9 feet to the cup.
This is on a great line.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time.